turned social media manager. That's a problem for someone like Donald Trump, who needs allies, who needs people he can trust in order to govern.
No one can rein him in.
No one can rein him in, and I think the tariffs policy is exactly the kind of symptom of someone who's drifting away. We look at this. If you're a Donald Trump voter, if you voted for the president, this is a smack in the face to you. This is going to make your everyday goods cost more. It's going to cost American manufacturing. You have to only do the math on this. We've only got about 150,000 workers in the steel industry. We've got 6.5 million other workers who are dependent on finished product production of steel. This is going to make it less economically advantageous for them. It's likely that we have people go elsewhere to buy that steel, making it more difficult for our companies to compete. He did this policy on the hoof. They haven't been able to defend it with any economic sense so far. And this is a president who's isolated, who's doing things that even his closest advisors and his own party say is wrong.
Meghan, Cecilia talked about no loyalists inside the White House. With an action like this on trade, he alienates the leaders in Congress, the Republican leaders in Congress, who've been backing him when he needed it.
Yeah, and this is coming off his discussion about the NRA and his seeming hedge on the Second Amendment earlier this week. You want to talk about loyalists leaving? Start screwing with the Second Amendment and the cost of what your beer will cost with your aluminum can. I'm telling you, that will be something that will finally make his base move. Going off what you're saying about no loyalists inside, I think it can't be emphasized enough how important it is to have people who have been with you from the very beginning, people that really know you. Hope Hicks, from all reports, served an emotional purpose as well. And I think, for whatever reason, he is surrounded by people who leave the tenet that you can never become the story, and the principle should always be the story. And you have every figure in the White House becoming tabloid fodder at the same time. And I think going forward, whomever replaces her has to understand only can be about President Trump and the principle.
How does Jared Kushner stay?
Well, first of all, let me just say that if President Obama had 1 week like this, he would be in Guantanamo. Okay, they would just say, listen, this guy has lost